Hello there, Vanagon addicts. It's Ken Wilford here at Vanagon, and I just wanted to talk to you about extracting studs from this engine back here. So I told you guys we had a broken off stud on the other side. I'm going to be putting a whole new set of engine studs into the case, and so a lot of times people wonder, okay, how do you get these out? Okay, because if you try to screw a nut on there, there's no place for it to go, and you can't tighten it enough. I've tried it. So what you really need is one of these. This is a stud extractor tool set, and you basically take the one that's going to fit. Here is one of the studs I actually extracted with it already. You take the one that's going to fit off of here. I think it's this one here. No, it's the next size up. Okay, and you're going to see it has teeth in there. Okay, so you tap it onto the stud here with a hammer, and once you do that, you can use a big ratchet to remove it. So I'm going to show you me doing that right now so you can kind of tell exactly what I'm talking about. Let me zoom in here, and you can see that. Okay, so we're going to zoom in. I'm going to do the one in the middle. Now when you take these things off, you want to make sure you take note of the lengths of them, because the two ones in the middle are the two shortest. Then you get the second shortest are these two outer uppers, and then across the bottom they're all about the same length there. Okay, so you have the stud extractor tool right here. You're going to tap it onto your stud. It actually goes on pretty easily, and it bites into the stud. And then once you get it on there, you get the proper size socket. This big one here is, I'm trying to see what size this is, 23. It's probably a 22 actually, but it works. Oh, and let me get my big wrench here. So you put it on there, you tap it on there until it goes all the way on and it's flush. And then you just try to loosen it and see what happens. Okay, if it doesn't loosen right away, you can actually try to tighten it a little bit. See if that does anything. You just want it to get it to move. Okay, so loosen, tighten. I put some WD-40 on it already. And you just kind of work it back and forth a little bit here and there. If it really doesn't want to move, I mean, you could get the torch and put the torch on it. Try to get it to free up that way. But you just want to be nice to it. I don't want to snap off more than the one that already got snapped off. Alright, this one's going to be fun. And it's starting to loosen up already on this thing. Oh boy, goodness. Alright, well. Alright, let me try heating it up real quick. That usually, as I've said, makes stuff release pretty easily. Here's my torch. Let me try to do that real fast. Hi, this is Future Ken. So the hysterical part about this is that I took the first stud out. It came out so easy that it wasn't anything. Like, it was almost hand tight when it came out. And so I figured I'll show you guys the second one, and it would come out super easy also. And instead, it decided it was going to be actually the hardest one out of all of them. So I had to heat it up and play with it a little bit and that kind of stuff to get it to break free. But the rest of them all came out like they were almost hand tight and finger tight. And so I thought I would just share that with you guys while, I am past Ken and sitting here heating this thing up. That's what gets it broke free. But yeah, this one was the only one I had a problem with. 60 seconds. Then I will spray some WD-40 on it, just to kind of shock it a little bit. picked a good one. This one is in there for you. Let me get a little bit more. So while Past Ken is heating this thing up yet again, I just wanted to kind of, talk to you about this situation. You want to heat up the case. You want to do it in a circular motion. You want to do it for about 60 seconds at a time. And you don't want to use a really hot torch. The one I use is a propane torch. It's for like doing heating systems and stuff like that. I would never use an oxyacetylene torch on this motor. It's just not that robust. So, but use it 60-second circular pattern and then stop and then try again. That's my method for doing this. Okay, try it again here. And it came loose, yep. So see, you just have to kind of be nice to it. And like I said, use your torch, use the heat, go in a circular motion when you put the heat so it's kind of going in the area where the stud is, and stuff will come out. So that is how you would extract these studs, just like that. You're going to need to purchase a stud extractor set. I can't remember where I bought mine. It's been 20 years ago probably. Bought it at, Home Depot or Sears, maybe even Sears back in the day. But that's how you take the studs out of this case. And so I'm going to do all the rest of them, and then I'm ready to send this thing out to the machine shop. I'm not sure, I've never replaced the studs before in this, so I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking I'm going to put some Loctite on the bottom because I don't want these to come out once or get loose or anything once we put them together back in the case. I want them to stay in there. So I'm going to do a little research, but I think I'm going to put some Loctite on the new ones when we put them back in. So that's it for today for extracting head studs. As far as the broken off one, I'm going to leave that to the expert machine shop guy to do that. You would be drilling it out, you'd be drilling a hole in it, you'd be putting an easy out in it, you would be cursing and sweating a lot to do that. And I would rather pay somebody to do it that's done it a million thousand times and has even some other equipment that I don't have. It's only one, so it shouldn't really cost me that much money. So that's it for today, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. I hope you're enjoying these videos, and we will see you guys on the next one.